The Honest Mango Seller. In a sunny, bustling market, there lived a young woman named Anjali. She had the brightest smile and the kindest eyes. Anjali was a mango seller, and her stall was the prettiest in the whole market. Piles of golden yellow and sunset orange mangoes gleamed in the sunlight. Each mango looked perfectly ripe and juicy, waiting to be picked. The air around her stall always smelled sweet and fresh, like a summer dream. People would walk by and stop, drawn in by the beautiful sight and the wonderful smell. Anjali loved her mangoes very much, and she loved her work. She took great care of every single mango, making sure they were always fresh and ready for her customers. The market was a lively place, full of sounds and colors, but Anjali's stall was a special spot where happiness seemed to grow. Anjali was known throughout the market for more than just her delicious mangoes. She was famous for her honesty and her kind heart. Every customer knew that Anjali would always give them the best mangoes. She would never try to sell a bad one, not even a slightly bruised one. When she weighed the mangoes, she was always fair, giving exactly the right amount, sometimes even a little extra. And when it came to giving change, Anjali was always careful and correct. She believed that being honest was the most important thing. Because of this, her customers trusted her completely. They knew they could always count on Anjali to be fair and true. Her honesty made her stall a happy and peaceful place in the busy market. One sunny morning, a young boy named Rohan came to the market. Rohan loved mangoes more than anything. He often came with his mother, and they would always stop at Anjali's stall. Today, Rohan was alone. He held a small, crumpled coin tightly in his hand. It was not much money, but Rohan hoped it would be enough for a delicious mango. He walked through the busy market, past the noisy vegetable sellers and the colorful fabric stalls, until he reached Anjali's bright mango stand. His eyes lit up when he saw the piles of beautiful fruit. He imagined the sweet taste of a ripe mango, and his mouth watered a little. Rohan looked at the big, juicy mangoes. Oh, how he wished he could buy one of those. They looked so plump and sweet, but he knew his small coin was only enough for a small mango. He pointed to a smaller mango, trying to hide his disappointment. "How much for this one, please?" he asked Anjali, his voice a little quiet. Anjali looked at Rohan. She knew him well. She knew he loved mangoes very much. She could see the longing in his eyes for a bigger fruit, even though he was trying to be brave. A small sigh escaped Rohan as he thought about the small mango he would get. Anjali looked at Rohan's face. She saw his sadness. She remembered how polite he always was, how he always said please and thank you. She knew he was a good boy. Anjali also remembered how much joy her mangoes brought to people. She thought about her own heart and the happiness she felt when she was kind. A warm feeling spread through her. She decided to do something special for Rohan. It was a small thing, but she knew it would make a big difference to the little boy. A plan began to form in her mind, a plan to turn his small disappointment into a big smile. With a twinkle in her eye, Anjali reached for a mango. But it wasn't a small one. She picked up the biggest, most beautiful mango on her stall. It was perfectly ripe, with a lovely blush of red and yellow. Rohan's eyes grew wide. "This one," Anjali said with a warm smile, "is a special friendship mango for you, Rohan. You can have it for the price of a small one." Rohan couldn't believe his ears. A big mango, just for him, for his small coin. He looked at Anjali, then at the magnificent mango, his heart filled with surprise and joy. Rohan took the mango gently. It felt heavy and smooth in his hands. He looked at Anjali, his face beaming with a huge, happy smile. "Thank you, Anjali. Thank you so much," he exclaimed. He felt like the luckiest boy in the whole market. He couldn't wait to go home and tell his family about the special friendship mango. He turned and skipped through the market, holding his precious mango carefully. The market sounds seemed to sing a happy song, and the colors seemed even brighter. Rohan felt a warmth in his heart, not just from the sun, but from Anjali's wonderful kindness. When Rohan arrived home, he excitedly told his grandmother, Meena, all about Anjali and the special friendship mango. He showed her the big, beautiful fruit. Meena listened with a warm smile, her eyes twinkling. Anjali is a very good person, Rohan, she said, gently patting his head. Her honesty and her kind heart are known by everyone in the market. She always does the right thing, and she always helps people. That is why her mangoes taste even sweeter. Rohan nodded, taking a bite of the juicy mango. It was indeed the sweetest mango he had ever tasted, made even sweeter by Anjali's kindness. The very next day, Meena went to the market. She walked straight to Anjali's stall. "Good morning, Anjali," Meena said with a kind smile. "I would like to buy some of your wonderful mangoes today." Anjali smiled back, happy to see Meena. She carefully selected the best mangoes for Meena, weighing them fairly. As Anjali was busy wrapping the mangoes, Meena subtly placed a little extra money on the counter, more than the mangoes cost. It was her way of saying thank you for Anjali's kindness to Rohan. She wanted to show Anjali that good deeds do not go unnoticed. A little while later, after Meena had left, Anjali was tidying her stall. She noticed the extra coin on the counter. She picked it up, surprised. It was more money than she should have received for Meena's mangoes. Anjali looked around, but Meena was already gone. A warm feeling spread through Anjali's heart. She knew it was Meena's way of thanking her for Rohan's friendship mango. Anjali smiled. She understood that kindness was like a seed. When you plant it, it grows and spreads, and soon, kindness comes back to you in unexpected ways, making everyone's day a little brighter. Anjali continued to be the most honest and kind mango seller in the market. Her stall was always busy, not just because her mangoes were the most delicious, but because people trusted and loved her. They knew that Anjali cared about them, and she always put a little extra kindness into every sale. Children would often stop by, hoping for a friendly word or a special smile. Anjali's reputation grew, and her stall became a symbol of fairness and warmth in the bustling market. People would travel from far away just to buy mangoes from Anjali, knowing they would always get the best. So, the story of Anjali, the honest mango seller, teaches us a wonderful lesson. It shows us that being honest and kind makes the world a much sweeter place. Just like Anjali's juicy mangoes, honesty and kindness bring joy and happiness to everyone. When we are good to others, that goodness comes back to us, making our hearts full and our lives bright. And Rohan, with his special friendship mango, always remembered Anjali's kindness. And he tried to be kind to others too. Because a little bit of honesty and a little bit of kindness can make a big, big difference.